Okay, let's go.
So one of the most recent additions to the roster is going to be the Springfield Armory Echelon, the 4.0 compact and the 4.5 standard. This maybe came out maybe a couple years ago. I'm not sure. I remember watching unboxings and reviews of this gun and was looking like, wow, that's something really nice I would love to have if we could get it here in California. And lo and behold, a few years later, it's here, the CA version. Everything we get from this point is going to be quote unquote CA version. So this is what you're going to get when you purchase it. So it's going to come in, everything pretty much these days is going to come in a box now. And so within the box, you're going to have your bag that houses the actual firearm. But like I said, here are your accessories. You're going to get, your little warning. Let's see if I can focus on that. You get your warning, your Springfield sticker, and then some more literature in here. QR card where you can scan it, register it, all that good stuff. And your accessories. We all know, we all have tons of these. We can all open up our store and sell locks to whoever. We're gonna have an additional mag. This does come with two 10-round mags. You're gonna have your speed loader. I don't know how fast that allows you to speed. I've never really used an actual speed loader that comes with the firearm. I use my Lula. You're gonna have your different back straps. I think it comes with the medium. Yes, it comes with the medium. I'm not sure if this is going to be visible, but this is going to be the small. It has a little S right here, and you're going to get a larger one, as well as the medium one that comes on the firearm. And so this is going to be their pin system, their VIS. What does it say right here? Their VIS system, variable interface system, which is going to allow you to mount up to 30 different optics on their slide cut. Now, yes, there are way more than 30 different optics on the market. So for those that you can't use this for, of course, you're gonna have to buy a plate from a third party maybe. So, which is, it's still pretty cool that they're gonna cover like 30 different ones. All right, so you're gonna get a cool bag that comes with it. What your gun is gonna be inside of. Normally I have bags that I put my firearms in when I take them to the range, but this is pretty cool. This, if I wanted to throw it in here, I could throw the pistol into the bag and throw the bag inside my range bag. Got a little pocket right here. There's nothing in there, which is pretty cool, man. I'm not hating on it. Got the little logo on the front, nothing on the back. It's what everybody's doing. Cardboard box with their bag and everything else on the inside. So get into the firearm. We are clear. Got the chamber flag in there. Mag is not loaded. So again, with the CA Echelon 4.5, you're gonna get two mags, both 10-round mags. One thing I noticed, I'm not sure if I can remember from watching other videos, if the follower is high vis. I'm not sure if we're only getting, if the CA models are getting the black followers, but I want to say I remember somebody having a high vis follower on there. So this is a 4.5 barrel. It's a hammer forged steel. Can I get it all in the shot right there? And it is said to have a melanite finish to it. That's the barrel. And the barrel is going to be a 110 twist. And the slide is going to be said to be a billet machine slide with also, it has a melanite finish and it is optics ready. Everything pretty much these days is coming in optics ready. You can see the optic cut right there. So yeah, out of the box, you're getting a pretty good product if you must ask me. I mean, it's already got a stippling on it. I would say this is probably like a medium stipple drop. It's not very aggressive, but it has better texture than your average Glock. I'm going to compare everything to a Glock because I have more Glocks than I have other firearms. And Glock was pretty much the standard for polymer frame striker fire guns. So everybody that's out now pretty much got their blueprint from Glock, and they've made That platform, Striker Fire polymer frames, a lot better. I mean, there have been a lot of advancements in what you are getting as soon as you pay for a gun. And some of those perks, not perks, but some of those upgrades that you would get, like, you know, you're getting a multi-slot rail for your light. You're gonna get stippling that most of them are coming with, and these guns are ambi. So meaning if you are a lefty, or you know, like people like try to crap on lefties and say wrong-handed, you've got a slide release and your mag release. See how easy that was? I really wasn't even trying to press it. Look at that. It is just as functional as the one on the right side. You see that? They both stick out the same distance from the frame. I've seen a couple ambi guns where the right mag release was pretty much more prominently sticking out than the left mag release. I can't remember which firearm that was. And so you're going to get with your iron sights, you're going to get a U sight in the back and a front tritium sight, and it's pretty high vis. So since this is a California version, we have two features that other versions don't get, which is, well, with this one you can actually pull the trigger, but it's not going to break. So we have a magazine disconnect, which won't allow us to fire anything that doesn't have a magazine in it. So we're going to get that in there, and there we go. Also, another feature is going to be, let's see if I can do this lefty, show off some of this ambi controls. There we go. Still empty. Is going to be the loaded chamber indicator right here. It's not up top like I would say, what is it, the SIG and the Shadow system I have. They have the LCI up top. You're not going to get that up top, you're going to get it on the side. And if I'm correct, it is also going to be your extractor. Get that. I think it's the extractor as well. The weight is going to come in at 23.9 ounces. The length, overall length, is going to be 8 inches. And the height, they have it coming in at 5.5 inches. And the grip width is said to be 1.2 inches. So how the optic system works, you're going to remove this plate and you're going to have these pins. And however you set these pins is going to be set up the way, whatever, to fit whichever optic you're trying to put it on there, if your optic falls under one of those 30 optics that these are for. So it's going to have the trigger safety right here. There's no thumb safety on these. Trigger's going to be flat. Feels good. This is going to be your pre-travel take up. I'm at the wall, and there's going to be a break. Do that again up close. Right there. Break. Nothing really, I feel it. It's kind of pushing my finger forward as I ease up on the pressure, and it resets right there. And there we go. So I haven't shot this yet. Really eager to get it out. Put some rounds through it. The slide. This slide is bad. I like it. Not bad in a good, bad way, bad in a good way, badass. So it's gonna have this like relief cut that goes into the slide. And you can see from the top. So it's going in and then they come back out. And within that relief cut, you're gonna have your front serrations. And for those like myself who like to press check, it's pretty much a good ledge to get your thumb and the meat of your palm over that to pull it in. I mean, I can do that with Gen 3 Glock 19 or Gen 3 Glock with no front serrations, but this makes it a lot easier. And the slide honestly is pretty smooth. I don't know what the poundage on what the recoil spring poundage is, but it feels pretty light. It feels lighter than the stock Glock. Like I said, like my stock Glock 17. Like I said, I'm going to compare everything to my Glocks, so I'm going to say Glock a lot when I'm doing reviews of other guns, because that's what I'm going to compare it to. Stippling. This thing has texture everywhere, so it's going to be all around the grip and even up above the mag release. A lot of polymer guns don't have stippling up here. I thought that was pretty cool for them to put it up there. And they've also got it on their takedown lever and a little gas pedal for right-handers. So for righties, for your support thumb, it's going to be right there. They've got a gas pedal and it flares out a little bit, so you do have a ledge to put that on. And then on the right side of the gun for lefties, they've also got the little stippling and for the gas pedal. But of course, that takedown lever is going to be only on the left side of the gun. This thing, I mean, they've gone out of their way to put texturing everywhere, anywhere you could possibly touch this gun. So both mag releases have texture on them right there. You've got the gas pedals, you've got the double undercut, you've got texturing on this undercut, you've got texturing on the front of the trigger well. So they put texturing in two places that I've never really seen texturing. Right here on the recoil spring, and then on the back plate right here. That's pretty funny. Never seen texturing. I'm not sure why there's texturing there. I'm pretty sure they may have their reasons as to why they did it, and that's not pointed at me. But they've got texturing there and over there at the front. And if you were to drop your mag and it didn't come out like it just did, but if it didn't come out, look at that. They've got texturing right here, so you could just strip it. Both sides of the magazine. And you've got the Springfield logo right there on the front, on top, sorry. The Springfield Echelon, their entire line has a central operating group, or COG, which makes it very modular, meaning you could change out your frame if you wanted to go with, this is a full size, if you wanted to go with something that was compact or subcompact, if there's a company that made one, you can actually take out the COG, the central operating group, which is serialized right here. See the serial number right there. So the actual frame isn't the firearm. That COG is the firearm. So you can just field strip it, remove your slide, take it out, put it into something that's, if you wanted something that was, if a company makes a slide that's longer, like maybe a 5.0, you can just drop it into that frame. If you wanted to go compact, you can drop it into that frame. And if you don't want black, if you want like a green or FD or whatever, it's just as simple as that. Simple as purchasing it and just dropping your cog inside of there. It's rather than having a firearm like a Glock that has a serial number here, and you really can't do a lot. You can do stuff to the Glocks. Of course, you can get it stippled. You can have it Cerakoted to change the color, but you can't change the side. Whatever size the frame of that gun is that is serialized, you have to stick with that side. So that's a pretty cool feature that this has, similar to SIGs. But I think a lot of gun manufacturers are going to go that route and create some type of cog or SIGs. Theirs is called the I think it's the, I drew a blank. So SIGs is called their fire control unit. So same thing, just different patents. So yep, that's another cool feature of the Echelon. So something else that's really cool as far as this nice looking slide is that they have cuts that go, and you have your rear serrations, and you got a cut that goes deep into the slide, then it comes back out on both sides, allowing for those who run their guns like this to just pull it back from there, and you can lock it to the rear. I'm not the type that does that, but it's a cool feature for those who do that. Kind of reminds me of a charging handle from a rifle, AR type rifle, but I don't see. Yeah, it's too hard to grab it with your two fingers that you would normally grab. if you were the type to try and grab it like that, yeah, it'd be like your thumb and your trigger finger. Cool. They thought about everything with this. It's pretty cool. I like it. Really like it. Only thing left to do is to take it out to the range, put some rounds in it with the iron sights, and then throw the optic and light on it. So this is how easy it is to change out, we're clear, to change out the back straps on the Echelon. So what you want to do is you're going to stick your finger into the mag well, and what you're feeling for is this right here in the one that's installed. You're just going to push that in and then pull it out. So it's literally as easy as this right here. Look at that. So I'm going from medium. I'm going to throw the large on there. So you're going to do, it has little slots where you just line it up and push it in. You heard it click, and that's it. So I just went from medium to large that fast. I think I have a nice size, pretty big hand, and I want to see how this feels. If I don't like how it feels, I can easily go back to medium or even small. I doubt I'll go to small, but might have to go back to medium. Today is a good day. I had time to do this unboxing. I've had this for a few weeks, maybe a month, so I can get this unboxing done and actually take it straight to the range. Get some shots down range with this and its iron sights before I throw my optic and light on it. I do have an optic and a light ready for this. It's going to be taken off of another pistol that I'm not shooting right now. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. So see you guys at the range.